All right, y'all. It is 8:27, uh, April 1st, April Fool's Day. All right, let's dive into it. I know what it is. It's not financial advice, y'all. Be careful in the stock market. Day trading is very risky. Let's get back into the groove of this thing, man. If you have any questions, hit me up. Uh, so please be careful with your money. Oops, not prepared. All right, there we go. So GLD has my attention to start off. It's definitely retesting this level. I'm seeing bearish divergence to start off. If we go back to keeps keeps hinting at it's reaching a high, right? So it's reached at some point, it's trying to reach a lower high and it's going to continue to push down. Don't know when that's going to be, but I'm seeing bearish divergence at the start of yesterday. So 2 p.m. Yep, right here. And 6 a.m. right here. All right, seeing a lot of bearish volume activity between these two. So as this continues to push up, bears are still kind of um, increasing slowly, right? So, and I have a level of 432.59 as a resistance level. So what this tells me is this is potential fake out to the upside. It's gonna continue. It's gonna push down or crash down. I'm gonna watch for that. It's on the higher time frames. We'll watch for that. Um, as far as other possible setups, I don't see any. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't see any. Um, yeah, GLD just has my main attention as always. It has the most action going. We'll see though. We'll see how the volume and volatility comes in. Um, let's see. I'll try to chart some things early while I have like another minute. Well, actually another 30 seconds. Got 5 seconds and we're getting it going. Let's see. Um, all right, we're live. Let's just see how the market turns here. Give it some time to kind of cool down while I'm charting. Today is Wednesday. Could be a slow day today as we get economic announcements tomorrow and Friday. So it could be possible that we get not much movement. We didn't see any setups yesterday, which is good for discipline. Just kind of staying on the sideline waiting. Um, Hmm. See some hidden divergence here. Give me a second to kind of chart this out. So bulls are coming out the gate on SPY, most likely, and QQQ out the gate. See some hidden bullish divergence. So we'll see. Try to chart this. Yeah, you can expect, let's lock in on SPY real quick. It's interesting. Makes sense since we have it at support line. That's I'm on QQQ. Not that much. No, not that much on SPY. QQQ is a little has a better dip. Okay. Um, let's go. QQQ is in an uptrend. I like this setup actually to start off. We may see if we can get a retest. What we got? 45 seconds. Yeah, that hidden divergence is pretty clear for me for QQQ out the gate. Um, we'll see if we can get a retest level here. 30 seconds is pretty clear. We'll get a good close. 481.96. Yeah, he looks solid. Let's see if I see it anywhere else. No, I don't see anywhere else. It's just QQQ. Okay. I like QQQ for the hidden bullish divergence to the upside. We need to get a retest of 581.96. So we'll probably do the calls at 582. Officially got the close over. Let's see. Do we have the now here's the thing. We did have the volatility pushed down. Uh 581.96. Now here's the thing about now if we're gonna do the hidden divergence, pretty strong candle as well. We need a retest of 581.96. But I also need a signal. I don't think I get that signal. Let's see what the still looking at dates of the 10th, April 10th. So it's the 896. Okay. A bullish bias. I like the way, and it's with the trend. Undo that, whatever I did on there. I like the way the setup is coming for QQQ. I don't know if I get that retest um, on there. Not after this 5 minute. And plus, we don't have an exhaustion signal. QQQ is right at support. I don't know if I get that retest though. I'm curious. I like what I'm seeing. Volatility was behind it as well. So I like the volatility that came around 745. It's below -2, so it's very much so stretched. I just don't think I'm gonna get the exhaustion signal. I don't think I'm gonna get that exhaustion signal. Let's wait on it though. Let's wait on it. Let's see if we can get it. I'm very curious. We're definitely at support. 581.96 for QQQ. A strong break above. Got a strong break above to start off. Not much push down, but we'll see. The move is there. Got to see if we can get a pullback of some sort. Bulls look strong out the gate. The only thing I'm waiting on at this point is an exhaustion signal, which I don't think I'll get one with a hidden divergence continuation. I don't know if I get that. That's my biggest question is if I'll get that exhaustion signal. We've got the breach. The volatility was great. Hidden divergence is obvious. Um, that exhaustion signal, I'm not sure if it comes with a continuation move. It actually didn't. I didn't. I don't. And I don't see it when that volatility hit around 745. So I saw a push down, but I don't see the volatility move. I'm gonna wait on it regardless. So I'm leaning towards taking this trade because it's pretty obvious that the hidden divergence is continuing. However, I still want to see 581.96 get retested. I'll check in on gold while I'm waiting. Let me see if SPY got one. Okay, it's gonna get my bells ringing. See if SPY got an exhaustion signal. Nope. Yeah, so we're just waiting on an exhaustion signal. I don't think we get one. That pull down wasn't, and right up in here is where I wanted to see that exhaustion signal. This pull down here. We didn't get one, so that lets me know like, hey, but the divergence is pretty obvious on screen two. We're in an uptrend on screen one, so that's right along on play here. What I want is a retest of 581.96. So I think I'm going to, I think I'm gonna set a 582. And it's a pullback with trend divergence, trailing stop only. So I think I'm gonna let it go with the trend. Um, submit once QQ goes below 581.96. I don't know if it gets there or not, but we're gonna try it. We can't control the market, and we can cancel it 15 minutes from now. So 8:40. Let's say we'll cancel it by 8:55 if it doesn't show up. Give it 15 minutes. Cancel when at least one of these following conditions are met. Getting pretty close too. All right, we're in. Um, Fell below that level there. So 81.6. So we're in the trade. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get set up. And we're doing it with the trend too. So we're not really doing a trailing stop, honestly, because it's with the trend. So we're gonna see how this continues to go. Um, I like where the hidden divergence, how the video hidden divergence is looking. So let's see if we can get a solid move here. Uh, this I don't think we get the exhaustion on the hidden divergence. I'm not going to make an excuse for entering the trade. This is more of a trend trading type um, method, so it's not a reversal. Mostly with screen three, my exhaustion signals are put in place for when the market is overextended. This is more of a continuation move. So with it being with QQQ, and I'll just explain the trade. Um, with QQQ being in a rebound, being in an uptrend for the past 2 days, um, basically hidden divergence started, and I'll go to the screen two here. So this is screen one for me, the hourly chart uptrend. Screen two will be the 15-minute. Starting to see hidden divergence around 1645 right here. So right here. And what was the other one? Other one was right 815. All right. So seeing a lot of bullish activity, a lot of bullish continuation activity from here to here. Small trend, as you can see, small trend pushing upward. Could be like that for the continuance of today, but um, this push down. Let me cut this on off. This push down was pretty hard. This is where I would have wanted to see that exhaustion signal. I don't see it, and that's fine. I don't really look for it on screen too. But more importantly, you can see the volume kind of reacting differently. So right now we've got the hidden divergence between these two, on which is a continuation move, and you can see the trend is kind of continuing. On screen three, I like for the support level to get retested. So um, out the gate, this gets pushed up, get a small push up here, get a retest right here, and we just enter the trade just based off that support level. 581.96 is the bottom support for me. Um, this level is going to be super important to hold up for the Bulls. Let's see if it does. Right now, I'm getting an exhaustion signal for the Bears, so expect some bearish activity. Um, let's see if it holds up for the next 15 minutes. Um, we got what we wanted. We got the tested level retest we wanted. Now we just need to see it hold up, and we need to see the Bulls push to the upside. So that's all we're kind of waiting on at this point. Um, mentally, I feel good about the trade. I feel good about the setup. Setup's obvious. Screen two looks good. What I want to see, or what I'm more curious to see, is if I've been wanting to test out a some kind of continuation signal. Haven't really been able to find one that would match or create for screen three. That's kind of why I'm going off instinct, I'm going off the setup just off screen two. And the fact that we're at a support line makes me feel a little bit more confident too. So right now, we just have to endure the next, you know, 7 to 8 minutes and see how far down this pullback goes. But what I'm hoping is that this is a retest right here. What I'm hoping is you got your retest. You'll probably get 5 more minutes of a retest. Hoping it's not too volatile to where it takes you out, and hoping that it pushes you back up. Another thing that I'm curious to watch for too is that we're -5%. It's not bad. If it was gonna be a crash out, we'd probably be closer to 10%, 15. So let's see. Let's see if it continues. Usually if you start getting a pullback, because this isn't moving so heavy. It is actually moving heavy. Move to 7% now. Let's just see if we can get that retest and push back up above 581.96. That's what we're waiting on. See if the bulls can respond here. And I chose to do the trailing stop only without a profit target because we're in an uptrend for the past 3 days. Bottomed out here, we're in an uptrend. So if we're gonna be in an uptrend, if it's gonna continue to move in an uptrend type manner, let's see how far it can go up, right? And this is one of those instinct type things. I'll watch it until 9:45. But you know, if we can survive this retest right here and push back up, let's see. For the most part, and when I say for the most part, I really mean for all of it. We followed every step to the T. We didn't rush this trade. We waited for the setup. Setup is very clear. The hidden divergence on screen two is very clear. It's not nothing I had to stretch to see. Um, feel good about it. Whatever the market decides to do beyond that, you just follow your setup and your plan from there. But got a new candle here. Feeling good about this trade. Feeling real good about it. Got that retest right there. Got support right here. I feel good about it. At the bottom of support right here. And really, we're in consolidation. The top of the consolidation is at 591.80, which is pretty 591.80. Pretty tall task, but I don't see it reaching that level quite yet. Yeah, so that would make more sense for me. It's at the bottom of support. So it's catching support here, and you got some hidden divergence, some hidden bullish divergence on screen two. I think we're pretty good for the liftoff here. I like what I'm seeing. We're just in consolidation at the moment. Could come above here and then possibly try to retest one more time and then push up. But man, I like what I'm seeing so far. As you can see, we're back at like the 1%. So I think the market is agreeing with us. Yeah, I would love to find a like a continuation signal for this strategy, this hidden divergence strategy, but it's not the easiest to. Not the easiest of indicators to kind of locate when you're trying to put a story together for a strategy. Oh, if I had now, I will be a critique and a stickler of my own trading. So this second pivot could have been a lot deeper on the Q percent. I like the volatility. Um, the K percent. Did I say Q? I think I said Q. The K percent is at like I'm just being really, really picky with my details. At 15.71. I usually like it under 15. So that's just me being a little bit of a stickler of a critique. And the pivot I'm talking about is right. What time is that? It's 8:15. Screen two, right here. That I would have loved to have seen this be a little bit deeper, just a little bit deeper. It's not the end of the world. You just want to see it a little bit lower, like you want to see like right up in here to start and then pivot up from there. But it's, to the discretion of the continuations, it's not a perfect trade, right? You still follow the setup, you follow the rules. It's just a little bit of a critique. That K percent could have been a little bit deeper. But good job waiting on the support and a retest right here. Um, Getting better with the patience and believing in supporting in the resistance and waiting on those levels to show themselves on screen one. I don't see anything else. I don't see any other setups that kind of match the critique here. Um, yeah, so let's just stay locked in on QQQ. We're just kind of waiting on the results here. Just kind of channeling at that support level. Something's got to break. Either the Bulls or the Bears. At this point, we don't control anything about the trade here. Start to see the Bears kind of creeping in a little bit. It's just under that EMA. See if that keeps up. Could seriously have one more dip. I wouldn't be surprised if the market took one more dip down here, like in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if it tried to take one more dip. Just channeling right now, and you have to kind of let it do its thing. On the 15-minute, the bulls are getting stronger though, so I do like that. Do like that. I'm just channeling at the moment. I feel good about this trade still, regardless of the result. The game plan was followed. and there's a certain synergy about this trade. With screen one being in an uptrend, we're trading to the upside. With screen two, bulls are getting increasingly stronger. Would have loved to have some kind of signal on screen three, but not sure if I'll be able to get it on a continuation move. I'll keep digging for that. That's been a like a thought process in my head that I need a signal for like hidden divergence strategy. Bulls trying to peek through here. I can tell you this, they've been increasing at this support level for a minute. If they can break, if the K percent is currently went from 19 to 31, close to 32. If that K percent can break above 50, this continuation is gonna lose its mind for sure. This trade's gonna bust to the upside. I can see that happening. Um, but we just got to be patient. And truth be told, this is one of those trend following trades that I just may let, you know, I've got a trailing stop underneath, so I may just let this ride out and not stop it at any point, and I may just send screenshots and later or the end result. Hopefully, the end result doesn't take all day. Because that would be crummy if it did, because I've had some trades go left because I've let it stay on all day and I've ended up losing money at the end of the day because I let it go all the way into the next day instead of taking the trade off. We are at 9 o'clock. K percent currently at 39 ish, which means that we're gonna get this retest level here. It's gonna be a good move. -2% now. I guess right for right now, what I'm gonna watch is I'm gonna watch the opposing. I guess my duty on my job right now to stay focused because the Bulls are coming in pretty heavy. I'm gonna watch the opposing exhaustion signal. So if we get to a certain percentage, maybe 10 or 15%. Really 15% is always my goal. But if I get an opposing exhaustion signal and we're up pretty hefty, I'll take the profit. Or what I'll do, not take the profit, but I'll close this gap. This will no longer be. So for example, my risk management strategy is different from my, setup strategy. If this pushes up, let's say this pushes all the way up and I get an exhaustion signal from the bears, say like we reach up here and then the bears start creeping in. Um, what I'll typically do is take this, close this gap from 15% to 5%. And that way I'm closing in on the profits. That way the profit is not, we scoot all the way up here and this line is down here. I don't want this to recover and lose profits, right? I want the bears to creep in on my profits. So I call that prisoners theory. There's nothing really secretive about that. You can look it up on YouTube. It's just more so about protecting your, it's more like a game theory, prisoners theory, something I kind of learned, like a psychological thing I learned while I was on break. And it more entails have to deal with, as you can see, we're pushing up. Um, more it has to deal with protecting yourself, right? Amongst a group of people. the word that was used was participants. So it has to deal with you protecting yourself amongst a group of participants when you don't know how they're going to react, right? And that ties into trading for me. And that opened my eyes to my risk management strategy a lot. So when I don't necessarily know how everybody else is going to buy and sell, the more important thing I need to do when it comes to prisoners theory or game theory, I need to start protecting my profits a lot more, if that makes sense. So I haven't, even though I haven't been trading, I've been still studying, psychology or um, risk management or kind of, on that level of studying. We're like 48 right now, so as you can see, the bulls are about to explode. That K% is crossing over that 50, so you can expect that explosion right now. That explosion is here, people. We are here, and we are up 2%. I hate scrolling back and forth between these two screens, so let me move that screen over there. That way I can just visually see it. We're up 3% right now. I feel great. Lets me know that I can really be a trader when I have stuff like this happen. There is a chance. I might know what I'm talking about here. Uh, all right, we're gonna watch it though. Let's not get too confident. Trailing stop is behind it. It did scoot up, so it was down here at some point. So the trailing stop is closing in on the profits, which is good for us. Now we just want this to keep pushing up to the upside. Could be one more retest. It has to close around. So what we want that K% to close above 50. So hopefully by 9:15 it does so. I mean, if the Bears will be completely out of the way. What I'm hoping, and this is just a hope, but I'm not hoping for the sake of a strategy. I'm hoping for the sake of me being able to read the market correctly. What I'm hoping is this was a liquidity grab, strong push down, liquidity grab. We got in when everybody else is getting put out, and hopefully that is the end of that move. We'll see. I want to stay focused on the exhaustion signal for the Bears though and see if that comes. So typically that's going to come after a run up. So market's got some work to do for sure. We're still in limbo. We're not out of the woods yet. Bulls got a lot of work to do. Setup look good though. I'm really happy about the setup. Really happy about the setup. Um, little detailish about the A15 pull down, needing to be a little deeper, but you know, for the most part, this was an A+ setup. I feel really good about it. It's one of those things where like if you're taking a 50 question quiz and you missed one or two questions out of 50, it's like, man, I knew that. I knew I studied that part. This is an A+ setup. I give it an A+ for sure. And we're trading with the trend too. So now the screen three is coming in a little bullish. Screen two has been strong with the bullish activity, and we're in an uptrend on screen one and catching support as well. So all signs point to the bulls on this trade. Just right at break even so far. Just need the market to go ahead and push. Really, there's nothing else for me to do or talk about on this trade. I'm just happy that everything is pretty set. Um, I'm gonna let y'all lock in on this trade. I'm gonna let y'all watch the rest of it. If I feel like it's some commentary needed, we'll come back in, but I'm gonna let y'all watch the rest of this trade here.
One oh six. Come on, MU.
Man, those Intel calls ripping right now.
Yep.
Somebody put in the chat 144 on the swing. That was Mark.
Yep. I'm up 92% on that Micron runner. We still ain't hit my target yet, man. I said 366.93.
It's coming.
Marvel's crazy. Here comes Nike to the downside.
Order filled. Order filled.
Who's
What
that
did you
trading?
fill out on the PTP?
Who's that trading futures right here? Is that Dom?
Yeah,
Yo, you trading on Top Step or Tradeovate right now?
Top Step.
Bro, I couldn't trade anything on Tradeovate this morning with TradingView.
What the hell?
ES is not working. NQ, nothing.
Oh yeah, no, I
MGC,
haven't been on Trading in a while, man. It's been a while.
it's tripping, man. It is tripping. Be careful right here on move. In this case, I'm going 15-minute. I still got the same setup. We're not done.
Yeah, that's what I'm on at the 15.
And I usually do 5 and 15. Today I did 2 and 5 and 2 and 15. Um, ALY is at a reject, but we're at my target. Let's say 93.67.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's still gonna go.
I believe it. Yeah, Rob. Ooh. Whoa.
Goodness, Nike's dying. Rob's gonna buy another Porsche for this run.
Man, he had a Lambo before he had the Porsche.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh man.
I've known Rob for a pretty long time. Yeah. Talk to him.
No, I
Nah,
do all the
he said it
time.
before on here. I think y'all was talking about cars one time. He said it.
Yeah.
He
I
said he
See,
didn't
talk.
like it because it was too flashy.
yeah. See, I'm real low key. Whenever I make another purchase, it's probably gonna be like a freaking a Jeep Mojave or whatever it is. I'm or a Dodge, big Dodge truck.
Or a Prius.
I hate those cars.
Hmm.
Only reason why is because when I go look for a parking spot, you pretty much know the story. Sorry for anybody who owns a Prius. No disrespect. Y'all need to
Everybody,
start parking in the back though.
everybody hates Prius
And
too.
they like
Right.
some of the worst drivers ever.
No, I ain't gonna say that now.
At least in
Y'all,
California. I can only speak for California. They terrible out here.
bro, Marvell finna break 108. Ooh,
Hmm.
Oh,
it's so hard not to get in a call right here.
Mm,
I
mm,
know it's going to 114.
I said Marvell on the watch list.
That's yeah. I mean,
Squeezy
I put
time.
where you been, bro? Where you been, man?
Dude, it's because I need the morning to myself,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Hey, Rob, thanks
I
for that
can't.
play.
bro. It's bike run still cooking,
Oh, I know.
dude. I got a reject at 366.93.
That's exactly where I'm at. I'm at like 367.02 or something.
I said, wait a minute, nope, it's not done. And look, when you
Yo,
said trim, I said,
I just, man, it's just, it's
All right, y'all. It's 9:45. That's my time. All right. We're still in the trade. Kind of on the fence about leaving it going because of the trailing stop strategy, right? I don't want to leave it recording because it's gonna make it for a longer video. Okay, it's gonna take longer to edit. I guess that is kind of okay, but I'm not gonna be back till like 9 o'clock tonight, so it's gonna be recording all the way to 9 o'clock. It's gonna suck. So I'm gonna cut it off now. I'll send y'all a screenshot and end report of what happens, but appreciate y'all. So far it's a good entry. We're up 6%. Um, it may change depending on, you know, how the market moves, but great solid entry at support right down here where we got in. Right now, the reason why I do the trailing stop and don't pretty much don't touch it for the rest of that, don't have a profit target is because you want this, if this continues to shoot up, you want to be able to take advantage of it and move. The bad thing is I'm gonna be gone. And then if it continues to do this all the way up until 3 o'clock, tomorrow I could lose value on the options contract. But for the sake of teaching, we'll leave it alone for today and see how far it can go down. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll send screenshots of what the end result is, but y'all be easy, all right?